Hello. This video is to explain the difference between the accumulation phase and the distribution phase. I'm here with my partner, Gabriel, who'll go over the differences of these two phases. Hello, Gabriel. How are you today?
Good, Lorraine. How are you?
Good, thank you. Gabriel, can you start off by explaining some of the key points of the accumulation phase?
Yes, the accumulation phase is the time that we have to save our money for retirement. You have to have a good balance with your cash flow because you want to make sure that you have enough cash flow to get rid of debt and also put insurance vehicles in place to protect your family in case the unforeseen happens. This is also the time that you're able to invest a little more aggressively on your investment portfolios because you have the time frame to recover from market volatility. You don't have so much pressure in the timing of that market to come back again. And then on the taxable vehicles or the tax planning, you want to make sure that you do a good job balancing your taxable vehicles, especially if you believe taxes will be increasing over time. You want to make sure you have a good balance in the way that you position your money for your retirement.
Now, how does the distribution phase differ from the accumulation phase?
It's completely different. We call this how the rules change. Now on the distribution phase, you no longer have a salary that's going to cover the lifestyle you're used to. You will have to go into your savings and investments that you put aside throughout your accumulation phase to create the income that you need to cover your lifestyle. Market volatility is very different because now market downturns can have a very negative effect on your assets, especially when the market takes a downturn and you need income from those assets to be able to pay your expenses. Taxes are also important because the more income you take out of your tax-deferred accounts, the higher tax brackets. That's why we always stress how important it is to have a good balance between your taxable vehicles: tax-deferred, tax advantage, and tax-free. You want to have a good balance between those three so that you're able to minimize the impact taxes would have your income. And then lastly, with the CARES Act that was passed in 2020, estate planning becomes very important to make sure that you use the most tax efficient vehicles to make sure your kids or your beneficiaries will get most of the assets that are left once both parents pass.
Well, thank you, Gabriel. I think you really cleared up the difference between the accumulation phase and the distribution phase for people. The difference between these two phases is one of the reasons why we really believe financial planning makes a difference in people's retirement plans.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you.
I think